Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling like your body aged 10 years overnight? Your back feels tight, your neck barely wants to turn, and your legs move like they're made of wood. If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. In fact, studies on mobility and healthy living show that nearly 60% of adults experience some level of morning stiffness on a regular basis. And most people assume it's just part of getting older, but here's the surprising truth: in many cases, it has nothing to do with age at all. The real problem usually hides in everyday habits people barely notice. Things like subtle dehydration, poor sleep posture, long hours sitting during the day, or even the way the body winds down at night. These small factors slowly build up tension in muscles and joints, affecting everything from cardiovascular health to mental health and overall well-being. And when morning arrives, the body sends a clear signal: stiffness, soreness, low energy. It's frustrating, especially when someone feels like they're doing everything right. But here's the good news, and honestly, it surprises a lot of people. Most morning stiffness can be dramatically reduced with a few tiny adjustments that take less than a minute to start working. We're talking about simple habits rooted in preventive medicine, balanced nutrition, mindfulness, and smart movement that support immunity, stress reduction, and an active lifestyle. Nothing extreme. Just practical changes that work with your body's natural recovery system. So if you're tired of waking up stiff, slow, and sore, stick with this, because what you're about to learn can completely change how your mornings feel. By the end of this video, you'll discover simple science-backed habits that help your body wake up loose, energized, and ready for the day, often starting tomorrow morning. A lot of people wake up thinking something's wrong with their body when they feel stiff, sore, and slow in the morning. But here's the thing most folks don't realize: during sleep, your body naturally reduces circulation to certain muscles and joints. That means less oxygen, less movement, and tiny pockets of muscle tension building up overnight. Studies in preventive medicine and cardiovascular health show that after about 6 to 8 hours of stillness, joint lubrication drops significantly. So when someone rolls out of bed feeling like a rusty robot, it's not weakness, it's simply biology doing its thing. Another hidden cause is what experts in healthy living call overnight muscle guarding. When stress piles up during the day, work pressure, screen overload, emotional tension, the nervous system keeps muscles slightly contracted even while sleeping. That's why someone who went to bed feeling fine can wake up with tight shoulders or a stiff lower back. Think of the body like a phone that never fully shuts down. Apps are still running in the background. Stress reduction, mindfulness, and emotional health practices during the day can literally reduce how tense your muscles stay while you sleep. There's also a major connection with physical inactivity. People living a mostly sedentary lifestyle, long hours sitting, little physical exercise, tend to wake up with more stiffness because their joints didn't get enough movement the day before. Research from mobility and rehabilitation clinics shows that people who walk at least 20 to 30 minutes daily improve joint lubrication by up to 30%, which dramatically reduces morning soreness. Even something simple like a light evening walk, gentle yoga, or a few minutes of stretching can improve circulation, boost immunity, and support better quality of life. And then there's a factor almost nobody talks about: the overnight repair process. While you sleep, your body performs deep recovery, rebuilding muscle tissue, balancing hormones, and supporting immune function. Sometimes the stiffness you feel is actually part of that repair process, especially if you exercise the day before. But here's where things get interesting. The real game changer isn't just why stiffness happens, it's what you do in the first 60 seconds after waking up. Because a tiny morning habit can flip your body from locked up to energized surprisingly fast, and that's exactly what comes next. Here's something most people never learn about healthy living: the first minute after you wake up can completely change how your body feels for the rest of the day. When the body has been still for hours, the joints need a gentle signal to start producing lubrication again. Think of it like warming up a car engine on a cold morning. Instead of jumping out of bed and shocking your muscles, a simple 60-second mobility reset can activate circulation, support cardiovascular health, and improve overall well-being before your feet even hit the floor. A smart first move is something incredibly simple: slow spinal stretching. While still lying in bed, reach your arms overhead, stretch your legs long, and hold that position for about 10 seconds. Then gently pull your knees toward your chest and rock side to side. Physical therapists often recommend this because it wakes up the spine, releases overnight tension, and signals your nervous system that movement is safe again. People who practice this kind of mindful movement often report less morning pain and better balance throughout the day. Next comes ankle and hip activation, two areas that quietly control a huge part of your mobility. Rotate your ankles in circles, about 10 rotations each direction, then place one foot flat on the mattress and slowly rotate your knee outward and inward. These tiny movements boost blood flow, support joint health, and even help regulate circulation linked to cardiovascular health. It might feel almost too simple, but many rehabilitation programs use these exact movements to improve quality of life and reduce stiffness in adults over 40. Finally, take 3 slow, deep breaths while sitting up on the edge of the bed. Inhale through your nose, exhale slowly through your mouth. This quick breathing reset reduces cortisol, supports mental health, and primes your body for an active lifestyle before the day even begins. It's a tiny moment of mindfulness and self-care that sets the tone for better energy, better posture, and even improved sleep later that night. But here's the twist most people miss: even if you do these movements perfectly, your sleep position might still be sabotaging your body overnight, and that's the next piece of the puzzle. Most people blame age, stress, or even bad luck for waking up stiff. But here's a truth many sleep specialists quietly agree on: your sleep position can make or break how your body feels in the morning. During 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your spine and joints stay in one posture for a long time. If that alignment is off, even slightly, pressure builds in the neck, hips, and lower back. Over time, that pressure can affect cardiovascular health, reduce deep recovery, and interfere with the body's natural processes for disease prevention and muscle repair. One of the best positions for spinal alignment is sleeping on your side with a pillow between your knees. This small adjustment keeps the hips level and prevents the lower spine from twisting overnight. Physical therapists often recommend this because it distributes body weight more evenly across joints. Someone who spends hours sitting during the day, at a desk, driving, or working on a computer, can dramatically reduce morning stiffness by doing this simple change. It's a small habit, but over weeks it supports joint mobility, stress reduction, and a healthier active lifestyle. For people who prefer sleeping on their back, there's another powerful trick: placing a small pillow under the knees. This reduces pressure on the lumbar spine and helps maintain the natural curve of the lower back. Sleep clinics studying improved sleep and spinal health have shown that this position can decrease lower back tension by up to 35% overnight. It's one of those tiny tweaks that supports long-term quality of life, improves muscle recovery, and allows the body's natural therapies, like nighttime tissue repair and immune system activity, to work more efficiently. Now here's the position that causes the most trouble: sleeping on the stomach. It forces the neck to stay twisted for hours and compresses the spine in ways the body simply wasn't designed for. Many people who wake up with neck stiffness or shoulder pain unknowingly sleep this way. Adjusting this habit takes patience, but over time it protects emotional health, reduces muscle strain, and supports better well-being overall. But even when posture is perfect, there's another hidden factor that quietly causes morning soreness, and surprisingly, it has nothing to do with muscles. It starts with what your body didn't get enough of during the night. Here's a surprising truth that catches many people off guard: sometimes that stiff, sore feeling in the morning has less to do with muscles and more to do with hydration and mineral balance. While you sleep, your body goes 6 to 8 hours without water, yet it continues working non-stop, repairing tissue, regulating hormones, and supporting immunity. By morning, mild dehydration can already affect joint lubrication and muscle elasticity. In fact, studies in preventive medicine suggest that even 1 to 2% dehydration can increase muscle tightness and reduce flexibility. Minerals play a huge role in this process too. Nutrients like magnesium, potassium, and calcium help muscles contract and relax properly. When someone's diet lacks these minerals, often due to processed foods or an unbalanced diet, the muscles can stay slightly tense overnight. That's why nutrition experts often recommend foods that support a balanced diet and healthy living, like spinach, almonds, bananas, avocados, and pumpkin seeds. These foods quietly support muscle recovery, cardiovascular health, and overall well-being while your body rests. A simple morning habit can make a big difference: drinking a glass of water within the first few minutes after waking up. Many health professionals suggest adding a squeeze of lemon or a pinch of mineral salt to help replenish electrolytes naturally. It's a tiny act of self-care that boosts circulation, supports digestion, and helps the body shift smoothly from sleep mode into an active lifestyle. People who consistently hydrate early often notice better energy levels, improved sleep patterns, and fewer episodes of morning soreness. And here's where things get even more interesting. Even if someone stretches in the morning, sleeps in the right position, and stays hydrated, there's still one powerful factor that determines how the body feels at sunrise. It's not something complicated, it's actually what happens in the final hour before going to bed. Certain nighttime habits can either trap tension in the muscles or help the body fully recover while you sleep, and that's exactly what we're about to uncover next. One of the biggest secrets to waking up pain-free actually starts the night before your head hits the pillow. Many people focus on fixing stiffness in the morning, but the real magic often happens during the last hour of the day. Experts in improved sleep and preventive medicine call this the recovery window. During this time, your body begins slowing down its nervous system, regulating hormones, and preparing muscles for overnight repair. When someone uses this window wisely, with the right self-care habits, the difference in morning mobility can be dramatic. A powerful first habit is 5 minutes of gentle stretching before bed. Nothing intense, just slow movements to release tension from the hips, shoulders, and lower back. For example, a simple seated forward fold, a gentle spinal twist, or a wall-supported calf stretch can do wonders. Physical therapists often recommend these because they improve circulation, support joint mobility, and help the nervous system relax. Over time, this kind of nighttime routine supports better cardiovascular health, reduces stress levels, and promotes the kind of deep muscle recovery that leads to real well-being. Another underrated habit is reducing screen exposure before sleep. Blue light from phones and tablets can delay melatonin production, which affects improved sleep and the body's natural repair cycles. Instead, many sleep experts suggest swapping 20 minutes of scrolling for calming activities that support mental health and mindfulness. Reading a few pages from books like Atomic Habits by James Clear or Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker can help your mind slow down while reinforcing healthy living habits that improve long-term quality of life. Finally, one of the simplest yet most powerful tools is consistent sleep timing. Going to bed and waking up at roughly the same hour each day trains your internal clock. When that rhythm stabilizes, the body releases recovery hormones more efficiently, supports immunity, and improves muscle repair overnight. It might sound basic, but people who maintain consistent sleep schedules often report fewer aches, better mood, and more energy for physical exercise the next day. And now that these hidden factors are clear, something interesting happens, because once someone understands these patterns, they realize morning stiffness was never random, it was a message the body was sending all along. Now think back to how this started. Waking up stiff, sore, and wondering why your body suddenly feels older than it should. That heavy feeling in your back, the tight neck, the slow first steps in the morning. The good news? Now you understand something most people never learn. Your body wasn't working against you, it was simply responding to daily habits. And the moment you adjust those habits, movement, hydration, sleep posture, nutrition, and nighttime recovery, you begin changing how your body feels every single morning. The real power of this knowledge is in taking action today. Imagine waking up tomorrow, doing that 60-second mobility reset, drinking a glass of water, and noticing your body feels lighter and more awake. Over weeks, these small habits strengthen your muscles, support cardiovascular health, improve sleep quality, and boost overall well-being. That's how healthy living works. It's not about one huge change, but small daily decisions that support disease prevention, immunity, mental health, and long-term quality of life. Now here's a question worth thinking about. What if the way you start your morning could influence your energy, mood, and productivity for the rest of the day? What if a few minutes of self-care could help you move more freely, reduce stress, and maintain an active lifestyle for years to come? Your body has an incredible ability to recover, rebalance, and grow stronger, but it responds to the signals you give it every day. So here's the invitation. Start applying these simple habits tonight and tomorrow morning. Pay attention to how your body responds over the next few days. And if you want to keep learning powerful strategies about nutrition, preventive medicine, stress reduction, mindfulness, and natural ways to protect your health, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Subscribe now so you don't miss tips that could transform your health for good. Your body is always sending signals, and now, you finally know how to listen.